All right, guys, welcome to another Steve Can't Cook episode. I've got my shirt on here, it's my good luck shirt. Today, I'm teaching you all how to make easy food an easy way. It's going to be tuna patties. So like, subscribe, tell your friends. Thank you for being here. If it's your first time here, welcome. Welcome, join us. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. So let's get started on this, guys. All right, Chef Stevie Wonders here. I noticed y'all liked the extremely difficult Frito pie recipe. So I thought maybe I'd throw something else that's easy to make out there. There's a lot of different ways to make this, but I'm gonna make this the super simple way. It is going to be tuna patties, fried tuna patties. You just need some tuna, egg. I use little mashed potato flakes, salt, pepper. I'm going to throw a little garlic powder and powdered onion because I just want to. I haven't done that yet. So I'm going to get started and let's see what you think, okay? All right, first thing, I got this. Apparently there's some big ass cans of tuna. I didn't think they were this big, but when I looked in the cupboard, I had 12-ounce cans. So I'm gonna make, oh, it's 9-ounce drained. Good, okay. So I'm gonna make a couple of these because people might wanna eat here. If not, I'll eat it all. So first thing, we gotta open this and then drain it. All right, so for video's sake, I'm just gonna open it right here and drain it in this little bowl. You don't need to keep the juice, but I'm trying to show everybody, even the college kids and stuff that are out there, guys that are out there, want to eat something decent. Typically, I would drain this in the sink, but since I have nobody to hold the camera for me, I'm just gonna drain it in this bowl so you can get an idea. Look, I just undid the can. Drain all the juice out of there. And my daughter could even learn how to do this. I think she does. I think I sent her the recipe one day. I'm trying not to use anything fancy. This here is what we call a can opener. You may have heard of one of these things. Hope so. If not, go get one. They're pretty handy. All right, there we go. Draining all the juice out. Okay. Take the lid out. Yay. Yay. Gotta wash my hands. I'll probably edit this little piece out of me washing my hands, but if you like hearing the sound of somebody washing their hands, there you go. All right, so we got the tuna juice out of there. Don't need that. I don't know if you could use it for anything besides what it's for. All right. All right. I'm gonna use both cans. Doesn't that sound lovely? Just get yourself a couple spoons. Just gonna do this the easy way, okay? I mean, you can get into the measuring cups and stuff for forming this if you like, but I've never done that. Some people like to just measure them out by a quarter cup and make a patty and, fancy. Not me. All right. Now, I'm gonna do my best to measure all this for you because this is a little bit more than I usually use. So, for this much, I'm gonna crack me a few eggs. I'm looking at it, thinking 3 eggs might do this. You want the egg to kind of help bind stuff. And you want this to help things get crunchy and kind of stretch the recipe a little bit. You can make more because this doesn't taste like anything. Now, some people will use like a panko breadcrumbs or just breadcrumbs and then form a patty and then throw more breadcrumbs on there and maybe some Parmesan, whatever. We're not getting into all that. Okay, if you want to, go ahead. Some people put lemon, dill, and green pepper, or not peppers, green onion. Like I said, you're dealing with me, a simple guy. So we crack some eggs. Then we're gonna mess with the amount of potato flakes, because you don't want it too dry, you don't want it too wet. And typically what's gonna happen is some things might break apart the first time, so then we can come back and experiment. But let's see. All right. I recommend keeping a trash can handy. You can just toss these eggshells in there, okay? We've got 3 eggs. All right. So now, salt. Let me show you what I'm doing here. All right, now, salt. Some people want a measurement. I'm more of a season to taste. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 little shakes of salt. That was 24 ounces of tuna, okay? It's gonna be a taste thing, okay? Put a little garlic powder. I'm just gonna put 10 shakes of everything in there. A little onion powder. Okay, I put 20 of the onion powder. And then, let's do 5 of pepper. Let's do 10. Okay. Got that. Okay. So that's the wonderful goodness you're looking at right now. All right, guys. So I don't expect everybody to have garlic and onion powder at the house. If you do, great. If not, salt and pepper's fine for me. I like it with just salt and pepper. Some people say it needs a little more. Something else, whatever. This is a 1 cup thing. If you got a half cup, just do it twice. I'm just using 1 cup because I have no idea how much I'm going to put in here, but we're going to start with 1 cup because we got quite a bit of tuna here, okay? All right, wish me luck, guys. Now, I don't want to put it all in there because you can't put too much. So that's about half of it. So that's half a cup. Oh yeah, I can tell it's still going to be wet. Okay, so I may need the whole cup. I may need a little more. That's the other half. Throw a little more salt. I don't think I'm going to taste any salt. So that's 5 shakes of salt. Gosh, I wish I had a measuring spoon for you guys, but I do. I'm just, I haven't measured this recipe. So, it's not too wet, not too dry. It actually looks pretty good. So I guess with 1 12-ounce can, you use a little more than half a cup or, whatever. You can mix it how you want. All right. Let's see. Here's what I do. I'll try it like this. Now this is where I'll go in and start testing it in the oil. If it starts falling apart, maybe I'll add another egg. If not, then it's just right. We may need another egg. I don't know. Let's see. All right. So, just get yourself a regular old pan like I got here, okay? Doesn't have to be a fancy pan. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. We're gonna add some oil, but the first thing you wanna do is heat up the pan before you add the oil, and then let the oil get hot, and then we'll start tossing things. So I'm gonna let this pan warm up on medium high. It's like on 6 or 7 out of a 9 or 10, I don't know numbers. So give me a minute. All right, so I'm just gonna add some oil. Pan's nice and warm. How much oil am I adding, you wonder? Let's say a little more than a 1/4 cup. These things I don't measure, guys, because you're just trying to fry something. You're gonna fry the bottom, you're gonna flip it over and then fry the other side for about 2 or 3 minutes each side. I didn't quite see how much I put in because I was looking at the camera. But anyway, let's let that heat up. Oh, here's a little hint for you to see if it's hot enough. Just grab yourself a little bit of something, like here, for instance, the tuna. Once you see it start frying and bubbling, then you know the oil's ready. I'll raise the heat up to about 7. Should be about 6.5, 7. I don't want it too hot, but I don't want it too low. So we'll say 7 for my purposes. And we'll see when it starts sizzling. I'll hit record this time. It's starting to bubble in there, okay? So, you remember I grabbed one earlier. I just made a little spoon thing, pat it in there. We're gonna see what happens. All right, we're gonna keep an eye on this one. There we go. Ringside seats for you. Where do you find me some tongs? I need to flip this thing in a minute. Okay, so far, so good. Staying together. Like I said, I still may want to add an egg. I don't know. I'm gonna let this finish and see what it looks like. So we don't want a whole bunch of broken pieces out here. All right, guys, I did find some tongs. But no worries. You can flip this with a fork. So we're breaking. We're breaking. All right. That means I'm gonna add another egg. See if I can get this to stick together, and I'm gonna lower the heat a little bit. Okay, that's what I was telling you. Do the first batch and just see what happens. Still gonna taste good. We want it to look pretty decent too, you know, especially if you're a college guy and you're having date night. Because all women love tuna patties. Right, babe?
Oh, yeah, you know.
See?
Yeah.
In the meantime, there's Cookie Dookie. That's my little buddy. He likes to hang out and see what's going down in the kitchen. All right, so I just have a little plate with some napkins on it. I'm just gonna throw them on there. Yeah, this one's ready. They're nice and golden brown. It's ready. Doesn't take long, guys. However, like I said, I lowered the heat a little bit. Not much. Just went like a little over medium. Got it. 6. All right. So now we're gonna add an egg. 1 egg. Well, I guess I could taste that one too. All right. Okay, so let me whip this around. Give me a second. All right, so that looks a little better. Now remember, this is with 2 12-ounce cans, okay? It's a lot more than I usually use. I usually use the little small cans. But on top of that, we want to taste this and see what we think. See if we want to add a little more salt and pepper. It's pretty damn good. I don't think it needs anything.
Doesn't it taste like anything?
No, can you try it? See if it needs something. That's my wife. She's my boss. A little more salt, a little more onion, garlic.
I mean, it tastes fine to me.
All right, tastes fine to her. Okay, guys.
Well,
In case you're wondering what that is, we're making a sauce, but that's for something else. That's advanced cooking, guys. We'll get there one day. All right. If you want to learn that stuff, I can show you, but that is it's really cool. You can use this sauce for all kinds of things. But anyways, let's get back to our tuna patties, okay? Wife agrees, says it tastes good, as is. And this looks a lot better. It's not as flaky as it was. I'm going to test one more to see if that 1 egg did it. Okay, I know eggs are like gold, so like I said, remember, this was a larger recipe. You know what? I sure wish I was recording that whole time. Can't see the little counter. But anyway, we've determined 2 12-ounce cans, 4 eggs, a cup of mashed potato flakes, some salt, about 10 dashes, a little pepper. If you got garlic and onion powder, go ahead and throw that in there. The extra egg worked. Look, the patty's in there. It's cooked. It's good. All right, so now comes a full-on batch, okay? They're pretty small, so I did it out of a spoon. Now, like I said, some people like to use a 1/4 cup to measure it. That would be, what, 4 ounces per patty? You can do that, and then you could form it and make it look real nice. But me, I'll just do that. You know, 2 spoons, right? And drop it in oil, kind of like some people make cookies like this, you know. If you want cookies, my wife makes those, but I can make you some frozen cookies. See what we're doing, guys? Real simple. Just kind of patting it down, making it look little patties. Just regular old spoons, you know. These are a little bit larger spoons than your little cereal spoon, but well, maybe these are the common size now because I have some smaller ones. But anyway, like I said, you don't need anything fancy. I'm using a plastic mixing bowl. Can opener. That's about as advanced as we'll get. Can opener and some tongs. All right. 8 ounces and 16 ounces. What would that equate to in your house? They do sell those little 8-ounce cups. We got little Dixie cups. They sell them at 16 ounce. 8 ounces. There's a cup though. So we get a 1/2 ounce or a half of a 16-ounce pint. That would be a cup. All right, so we're gonna start flipping them. You see, they're staying together. I'm gonna flip them in the order I put them in, because you know they go on the cook about the same. Make yourself a fork handy for this kind of stuff. Unbelievable. Gonna let that cook for a minute. So I'm really hoping that these easy recipes I'm throwing out there can help you. You know, save time, whatever. You can even freeze these. You can make them, don't fry them yet, and just kind of form them if you want. Throw them in the freezer and then just cook it from there. Throw it in the oven, however you want to do it. Don't ask me, I've never done it in the oven, but I know you can. I think it would be at like 425 or 450. But this is a lot quicker. It's really fast. Just flipping them around again. Alright, so I don't have the heat too high because I don't want them to fry and then be raw in the middle or cold, you know. So we're just going to let them fry a minute. Just like 3 minutes on each side. I know, Cookie. Cookie's down here waiting. We're about ready. Okay. This one here. Look at that. Drip the grease out. Oh. Let's see. So you wanted a nice little brown color, you know. And I'm not making them giant. Like I said, you know, if you want to measure out 1/4 cups and form little fancy looking patties, and you know, I think you can maybe throw some parsley and a lemon in there if you like on top to make it look pretty, but we just want to eat, right? As far as sauces go, I never really use one. You know, I've seen some kids eat them with ketchup. Maybe like a spicy mayo would be good. But remoulade sauce, I'll have to show you all how to do that one day. Tartar sauce, maybe. I think in the next video we'll make something even easier. Okay, this doesn't require much though. I mean, even if you're having like a football day, college football, and you don't want to spend $1 million on wings, you can throw these. I mean, they're pretty small. People can eat them. Okay. Try that one more time.
That you're the boss.
Thank you. Now that's how you put your foot down, guys. You throw some food out there, next thing you're the boss. Now, I just finished this batch here. I got a little more to go, but look, man, this is just for you, whatever. I got about 4 of these, and they're not big. You know, these are about like, they're just small. You can make them giant, but they're not, they don't have to be. So, guys, I really hope, you know, you try this recipe. I hope you enjoy it. And like I said, there's other ways to make it. This is just the easiest way that I know how. And I like to share it with you. So thank you so much for tuning in and watching me attempt things for you. And I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Tell your friends. Like, subscribe. Tell your friends. You have no idea how much help a subscription would be. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you very much. Bye. Ready. Just adding this at the end. Still cooking the last batch. Just dry it up a little. What are my dogs doing? Okay, guys, so out of that 24 ounces, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever she took. I have no idea. We got quite a few. So like I said, it's cheap, it's easy to make. Takes a few minutes, not too long, you know. Put on some TV, watch some sports, watch some YouTube, watch my videos. Do that. While you're making this, watch other videos that I have, and then subscribe. Yeah, good idea. And tell your friends to come over and they can subscribe. That would make my life a lot better. You have no idea how much that would help. All right, guys, so I'm done. I just thought I'd show you the end of the video. Thanks so much for joining us. Thank you. Bye.